Hi guys, today we're taking a look at a new foldable sim racing cockpit. This is the Formula Lite Pro from Next Level Racing, with it capable of handling direct drive wheelbases. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll show you how to set this up, together with showing you the adjustments you can do, and I'll test this out to show how rigid it is, highlighting any pros and cons to give you a better idea if it's worth getting or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. It comes in a large cardboard box weighing around 20.3 kilograms. Removing the outer packaging, inside you get the official Formula Lite Pro box. Opening up the box and everything is packaged in a large plastic bag, and inside this everything is neatly packaged and secured with a strap. I've laid out all the items you get in the packaging to give you a better idea of the contents. So let's get this set up. Loosen the cam levers at each side of the seat by lifting the lever and turning it. Take the two backrest bottom tubes and insert them one at a time through the openings in the back of the backrest until you hear the pin lock into place. Do the same on the other side. Unscrew the bolt and nut on the bottom tube and align the backrest bottom tube and insert the bolt through and secure with the nut. Do the same on the other side. Loosen the cam levers and lift up the seat and unfold the legs. Then tighten the cam levers and lock it in place to secure it. Align the mounting holes at the back of the seat and insert the pin through the holes on both sides. Now to insert the rear leg, make sure the cockpit is upside down. Then remove the white caps and the nuts and bolts from the backrest. Do the same on the other leg and then remove the white caps from the rear leg and align the rear leg with the backrest and secure it in place with a screw and nut. Remove the white caps from the pedal plate and unfold the front tube until the spring-loaded pins lock into place. Then remove the screw and bracket at the front of the pedal plate on both sides and attach it onto the front of the main frame and reattach the bracket and screw it to keep it in place. Next, attach the two knobs to the front legs with nuts provided in the packaging. Unlock the cam lever and loosen to lift the wheel plate socket up and then secure it in place. Do the same on the other side. Remove the bolt, washer and nut, and from the other side open the latch. Remove the white caps from the wheel plate tube and insert it into position and secure it in place with a bolt, washer and nut. On the other side, insert the tube in and close the latch and secure the cam lever if it's still loose. Then thread the strengthening strap through the metal loop and tighten. Add the additional strengthening straps to the wheel plate tube and attach the other end to the pedal plate. Do the same on the other side. And finally, you can use a packaging strap to increase rigidity of the cockpit by attaching it to the front and back legs. Once completed, the Formula Lite Pro should look like this. Taking a closer look at the Formula Lite Pro, it's all black with some red accent around the cam levers, the latch and around the sides of the seat. It has a Formula style racing seat with foam padding on the headrest, backrest and seat, giving additional comfort and a more ergonomic Formula racing position. The seat's made from breathable material and mesh. It has a Next Level Racing logo at the back of the headrest and at the side and bottom of the seat, together with it being on the three strengthening straps. The frame is all black with a tubular structure and quite sturdy, with two roller wheels at the back to assist with moving it around instead of dragging it. The Formula Lite Pro has a number of different adjustments that are all tool free. On the front of the wheel plate you have a knob underneath to adjust the angle of the wheel, plus you can adjust the distance you want your wheel from you by loosening the four smaller knobs and shifting the plate either forwards or backwards depending on the length you want it away from your body. The backrest angle is adjustable by pulling out the quick release pins, changing the incline of the backrest and reinserting the pins to lock it into position. You can adjust the backrest height by pressing down on the spring-loaded pin at the back to either increase or decrease the height of the backrest. On the front legs you have height adjustment where you'd press down on the spring-loaded pins to adjust the main frame to adjust the distance to the pedals. Next there's the pedal frame adjustment where again you'd press down on the spring-loaded pins to adjust the height and angle of the pedals. Then there's the pedal plate distance adjustment, which you can do by loosening the ratchet handles to adjust the position and tighten. The Formula Lite Pro is pretty impressive with the number of adjustments you have. Plus the cockpit can be easily folded away with or without the wheel attached, and can be stored away if you're limited for space, which I'll show later on. So let's get our wheel and pedals attached to this, and as the Formula Lite Pro supports up to 10 Newton meters of torque, I'll be testing out the sim cockpit with my Fanatec GT Pro wheelbase, which I'll use with the boost kit to give 8 Newton meters of torque. I've got the Club Sport steering wheel, Formula V 2.5X and CSL pedals. The wheel pedal plate comes with pre-drilled holes, and the pedal plate has slots, which makes it compatible with all major brands, plus they give additional screws, washers and even Velcro straps for cable management. So let's get the wheelbase and pedals attached. It's all set up now and looks awesome. I've got the wheel connected to my PlayStation 5 and my TV is the LG OLED G4, which is 65 inches in size. And to get into the cockpit, it's best if you open the latch at the side and you lift away the wheel plate to give you enough space to get in easily. So let's test this out. The seat feels really comfortable when racing with its ergonomic design, giving good support from the foam padding at the back and on the seat, which feels really nice and cushioned together with the padding at the sides. I've tested the seat by racing for a couple of hours now, and the seat doesn't get too hot or sticky on your back, feeling pretty comfortable to race on, providing good support for your lumbar, shoulders and thigh areas. The pedals feel generally stable with a minimal amount of flex when pressing down hard on the brake pedal, but I was quite disappointed by the wheel plate as there was quite a bit of flex even when all the straps were tightened. I'm not surprised about this, as this type of design can only handle a certain amount of weight before it flexes, but side to side flex was very minimal, and overall the majority of the cockpit is pretty stable, with it being nice and comfortable to race in. Now, one of the advantages of a cockpit like this is that it can be folded away with the wheels and pedals attached, freeing up the space in your room, making it ideal if you're limited for space. It's pretty simple to do. First, remove all the straps, press both the spring-loaded pins on the pedal corner brackets and fold the front frame inwards, loosen the two knobs on the front leg support bar and slide the pedal plate down. Unlock the cam levers and loosen the hubs and bring the wheel plate towards the pedals, then loosen the knob on the wheel plate to get the wheel closer to the pedals. Now release the pins on the backrest, then fold the backrest all the way forwards. Use the strengthening strap to secure the cockpit together and then close the cam levers. You can then use the roller wheels to easily move it out of the way. So in summary, if you're limited for space and wanted a fold-away Formula Position sim racing cockpit, this is a good option to go for. It's easy to assemble, has a lot of adjustments and can accommodate the majority of wheelbases with up to 10 Newton meters of torque. It's comfortable with a good amount of padding on the seat, and design-wise it's fairly rigid with all the additional straps. In the packaging they also provide mounting screws, Velcro straps for cable management, so there's nothing in addition you need to buy. And I love the fact that you don't need any tools to make adjustments on here. And price wise, for a full size frame, I'd say it's pretty affordable. So price wise, in the UK it retails for £279 and in the US is $299. Negatives wise, there was flex on the wheel mount plate, but really that's no surprise due to the thin tubular design, and this is the trade-off when going with a foldable cockpit instead of a fixed position setup. So there you have it. You've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. If you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below. For those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with formula, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing and see you in the next one.